rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys, Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuil, reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
What's up, fellas?
Shit, chilling, you know what I'm saying?
Man, don't adjust that camera to try to show that. You're not slick. Don't adjust that camera trying to show that. Y'all boys was scared. Y'all was nervous. Y'all was scared. Let's not act like we wasn't. Let's not act like we wasn't.
Look, bro.
Don't act like you wasn't, Quill.
We were talking
you got
about
a little nervous. You got a little nervous. You got a little nervous.
The ensuing suspension pass, we was about to take the lead and go and be in the game. We about to win that game too.
You got nervous. You got the most clutch player in the NBA this year with the ball with 10 seconds. He just nutted up. He nutted up.
I know it.
Look, we gonna talk about
it. Was luck. Don't act like you wasn't nervous. You called me. You said, please,
don't get there.
Please,
get there.
Please. After that game, I know you wiped your forehead off. He's like, whoo. Because that 3-1, it would have been over. But you can't go back. A win is a win. Congratulations. Let's see if y'all can get one on the road. You just need one.
Tiger. Do that tiger when you
just need one.
Do that tiger fist.
You just need one.
Hey, that's it.
Go ahead, Deuce, because I'm about to, go ahead. Can you?
All right, so you got Ime Udoka. It appears that he is out with the Celtics because it's rumored that he's going to replace Nick Nurse as the head coach for the Raptors. And that kind of caught me off guard because I thought he was just kind of serving this 1-year suspension. They didn't say suspended indefinitely, or they didn't say he was fired. So I pretty much thought that, he served his 1-year suspension and come back and get the rocking with the Celtics. What did y'all think about it when he got suspended initially?
Rules is rules. I'm not mad at it. That's in-house. Whatever they felt like was best, so be it. So I ain't mad at it. That his replacement.
No, I'm saying, does it seem like a shocker? Because I thought he was, because they even Joe Mazzulla, the interim coach, I thought.
But then they at some point in the season they named Mazzulla head coach. He wasn't intern no more. Same thing with the Nets coach. At some point during the season, he was named head coach. He got moved up to head coach. If my memory serves correct, I could be wrong, but I thought he did.
No, I didn't see that.
You ain't see that, Quill?
No, I don't know if he got named the head coach. I don't know if he got. I think they kept him that. But then, even if you not named the head coach, you weren't mentioned for coach of the year. It's kind of in writing. You supposed to be the head coach. If you second in coach of the year voting and you an interim coach, they kind of gotta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the writing on the wall. Even if it ain't being said, it's being said he's about to be our coach. You should probably look for another job. I think the organization probably even said.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I see it. So right before the All-Star break, they dropped it. So, because that was going to be my next thing was, do you think this happened because of the performance of the Celtics? And that's exactly why they did that. Okay. So I missed that one. Good catch, Teddy. Good catch. So that's what's up. But
they went in. They have the same success last year as they do this year with the new guy with no controversy on his name. Keep going. It's inevitable. Let it happen. Let it ride. And with him getting a new job. Congratulations to him.
Do you think he's gonna be able to do something with the Nets? I mean, the Raptors.
He did something with the Celtics.
Yes. That's what I was gonna get to. The Raptors
he did something with the Celtics.
Oh my God!
Granted, the Raptors don't have as much. They don't have as much talent.
Yeah,
I mean, not just one defender, but you know what I mean. With just Robert Williams, he got a bunch of them boys over there.
Yeah,
he gonna make them into a defensive juggernaut.
He gonna make some
say with the Raptors, if the Raptors were able to secure somebody like D. Lil or Bradley Beal potentially, man, that's it.
To give some offensive power
over there.
Yeah,
that's too much over there.
He did something with the Celtics. He gonna do something with them. He's not a bad coach. He's actually a very, very good coach.
Yeah,
he knows the game of basketball.
Defensively,
And
he can. Yeah.
but the thing is, he is gonna be on a short leash because they got rid of Nick like that.
Well,
They
Nick
got rid
Nurse
of
was
him
with
like
them for
that.
he was with them
I'm
since they let
saying
go of
he got him a championship though.
what's buddy Dwayne Casey.
Yeah,
Didn't Dwayne Casey get the
He won
championship?
Coach of the Year and got fired the same year, didn't he?
I thought Dwayne Casey got the championship and got
Nah,
fired.
It was after Dwayne
Nick-
Casey because
Nick
Dwayne
got-
Casey still had DeRozan.
Okay.
Nick Nurse
Dwayne
got
Casey
them a
He got them
championship.
60-some wins and then lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to LeBron.
Because I knew Dwayne Casey had something that was honorable, distinguishable, and then got fired after that.
Yeah, he had a coach. He won Coach of the Year because they were first in the East that year, and then got fired because they lost to LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Man.
So yeah, he got his job.
They got a short leash. He's a man that's on his last leg in this NBA, probably. So
Yeah.
he's gonna have to make something shake.
He just got to keep his leash to himself. That's it. He cool
He gotta
after
stay on his leash.
that.
I'm saying he gonna have to. He still got to win
He got
because as we know, the Toronto don't play that. They not gonna give you all day.
Yeah, but I think if you take a team that was in the play-in,
Drake said he ain't having that.
and you give them a coach that's gonna make them buy in defensively, he gonna have Fred VanVleet playing at the All-Star level. He gonna have Siakam playing at the All-Star level.
As long as they win it, that's all I'm saying.
If he got a weapon in Barnes that I don't think anybody's able to unlock because we don't really know what Scotty Barnes can actually do yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the early years of Giannis. I don't want to compare them, but they got a lot over there. Early years of
We
Giannis,
know
he was
this.
really
We just
a
say
monstrous defender.
he got to win. Them boys is gonna determine his job. He got 1 year, I see, to make something shake.
He got 1 year.
He got 1 year to
I
make
think he
something
got
shake.
more than 1 year. He just got
1
one
year
mistake.
leash.
You make one mistake. That's
You
it.
got 1 year to
Just
make
keep
something shake.
your leash to yourself.
If that motherfucker do a rolling stop on the way into the parking lot, he out.
Yeah, bro, just be cool, bro.
Do what he
All right.
do.
So on to the next, right? So we got the 76ers. They bring out the broom and in traditional fashion and sweep the Nets. Okay. With that being said, what does this leave the Nets as an organization, as a franchise, as a team? How do they move forward?
Get them a Michael Jordan. That's what me and Quell was talking about. Mikal Bridges is a Scottie Pippen. That's an all-star level. That's a Hall of Famer player. We ain't gonna slight work Scottie. I just think they need that it factor in today's NBA. You need it factor to win a championship. You need a Steph Curry or a Ja or Jason Tatum, or NBA MVP caliber player to help get you over that hump. Is how I feel about it. They got to figure out something. Their bench is okay because once they get that extra player, that's their guy. They might move a Spencer Dinwiddie or something like that to the bench. They got a decent bench. They're not horrible. They just missing
the
that.
Nets?
Yeah, they just need that it factor.
They bench ain't show up not a game.
No. So with Jacques Vaughn, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with dude, but after the trade and they broke the news with Ben Simmons, Jacques Vaughn lost sight of the bench and just stopped.
He got this. He only talk about one player really. Go ahead.
Who?
No, I'm saying when you have a Kevin Durant,
20
and
points.
then
No, it's not even that. It's if you
Cam?
look throughout the playoffs, the 4 games, you can't find a game where the bench really did anything. And prior to, you would at least get you something like Seth Curry come in and get you a game. You know, Cam Thomas, when he started playing, he'd get you a game. You'll even find meaningful, production from Watanabe. But during the playoffs, you weren't getting nothing from the bench.
Yeah, he only played 11 minutes in the playoffs.
So when you look and
15
Spencer
minutes.
Dinwiddie waits into game 4 to have a mediocre game, and then you got you got a Ben Simmons, a homeless Ben Simmons, and Spencer and Dorian Finney-Smith, 8-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1. That's what he gives you. Like, bro, that's not going to get you anything. So yes, you can get him a Michael Jordan or a superstar caliber player. I feel like he can fill the shoes. He just need more supporting cast. Spencer Dinwiddie, you've been less than vomit since you joined that damn team. Okay.
Does he need a Dame or does he need like a Laurie Mark?
Because
I think
That ain't
he
gonna
could
do
win
nothing.
with both.
That
Does
ain't
he
gonna
need a
do nothing.
DeRozan or does he need a Luka? Like, you know
I would
what I'm saying?
say he
I
needs
think
another
he fired
guard.
by him. I think he nice.
I say, hell, bring Kyrie back. I'll take Kyrie, but you just need somebody that's going to be consistent.
That's too
in what
much
they
guard
do.
power. That's too
No,
much
I
dominant.
will put
No, because
Spencer Dinwiddie on the bench.
Mikal scored differently than they scored different. Like
I will put Spencer Dinwiddie on the bench, and then potentially
that's what
have
you said, Ted.
maybe Cam Johnson coming off the bench, or like you got to figure something out. Like,
no, but you got to get some type of defense.
like you.
Well, I
you,
guess they got. I mean, it's not Dallas. I don't know why when you said something about Kyrie, I just instantly went to defense no more.
I mean, because
if you losing the game to the 76, one thing that we can't deny about the Nets, they held the 76ers to 80-something points, 90-something points in these games. Before, with Embiid on the floor, they was holding Embiid under 25 points. Defensively, they're fine. Offensively, they had one player show up every night, and then Spencer Dinwiddie, you know what I'm saying, clocked in for a quarter.
I think the Nets more, not the Nets, excuse me, the 76ers more so beating themselves with the terrible shot selection.
Game, so 2 games they had 96. The last game they didn't have Embiid. That's the other thing you got to factor in. They didn't have Embiid the last game. So with no Embiid, you only getting 17 from Harden. And granted, he did a lot more on the boards and the assists. But that was your game. They gave you the game. You at home. You're at home. They gave you the game. You gotta find a way to win. So I would say in this offseason, they gotta find some pieces who are available. Potentially bring a Kyrie back or get you a Bradley Beal or a Dame Dollar, something like that. But you also need something at that forward position, because Nick Claxton is cool at the 5.
But that's why I said Porzingis. That's exactly why I said Porzingis. It's a big market. He a 20-point scorer. He 20-8. He offense in that position too. So even when Mikal Bridges giving you, now you have a for sure 20 as well. I know what he's saying.
He don't
what
like
I'm saying is what you can get from him.
What?
Like, bro, I know in these playoffs, I know not defensive liability. Look
he
at his
ain't
stats.
gonna move his feet.
If they put him in a pick and roll, you got to talk about what offense we running. In a pick and roll, what we running? Yeah, if they put him in a pick and roll,
you got me playing next to all these black people.
But right now, if you look at how he playing with Kuzma, Beal, and all of them over there, he hooping, giving you 20 a night, giving you 20 and fucking 7, 8, 9 rebounds, 2 a block. He still played. He's still 7 foot. He ain't got it ain't hard to luck up on the block at 7'3". So it's like, why not give him and Claxton? You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're gonna have to come off too much for Porzingis, and the production you get for what you're giving.
You talking about giving up Claxton for that?
No, I'm saying with him and Claxton on the floor. Now y'all got a big ass lineup, but y'all not losing out on shooting. Y'all not losing out too much on end of game free throws. Y'all not losing out on too much of a defender that's just fouling and he can't be in the game because he got 5 fouls. You know what I'm saying? Porzingis gonna play the whole game.
He ain't did nothing all
I think next to Claxton, Christian Woods. I think that'd be nice.
Christian, bro, I don't know why we believing in this.
No, the thing is, next to Claxton, it allows Christian Woods to be a power forward, just a 4. Stretch the floor, shoot, and come in and do a little bit of this and that. I think that's cool. With Porzingis, I think it just slows them down too much, because Porzingis ain't going nothing on the perimeter.
But that's what I'm saying. With that big ass line
liability in the East.
But with
I'm
who
just
though?
saying it
Now,
allows
because in
them.
the East you got a bunch of centers. It's
You got a
not like
bunch
the
of
West.
wing players that
You
can
got Brook
score.
Lopez. He gonna be fine guarding
You
Brook.
got wing players
He
that
the
can score.
starting center. You
Man,
got outside of Boston, you got Embiid. He gonna be fine guarding Embiid. Embiid gonna do what he do regardless. It don't matter who guard him.
So
He
is it
got
safe to say?
Adebayo. He can stay with fucking
is
Adebayo.
is it safe to say
Like,
that is it safe? That's why I'm saying Christian Woods at the 4 would be cool. But is it safe to say that the Nets need to make some major acquisitions this
it's
summer?
gonna be a good summer.
Yes.
It's gonna be a good summer.
Okay.
Yes, they have to.
Re-sign
Okay.
McKay.
Stamp it
That's what they
off,
have to do.
seal it off. That's it. Them boys is out of the league. They're sitting next to my Mavericks.
All right.
Good job.
So
Good
next,
job.
big talk. Did the Lakers have a convincing response to Dillon Brooks and the Grizzlies? What do you
They
say?
made NBA history, so of course they did.
That's what, okay.
Wait. What NBA history? They
Yeah,
make?
what
I
history?
missed?
Enlighten us.
They beat them boys by 26 points in the first quarter.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's NBA history right there. The biggest lead at the end of the first quarter in the NBA playoff game, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Sure.
And then they finished the game with John Morant almost making some type of history. That boy had dang near 30 points in a row trying to finish off the game, and they still closed them out. So it was a hell of a game. It was a nice game, but they definitely responded.
So you say they made a convincing response. That's what you say.
Yes.
Yes.
And they got that boy put out the game.
And what you say, Quill? You say yes?
There. Hell yes.
Okay, because and we look at it. You got AD 31 points, 17 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. LeBron James 25 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Then you got nothing for Vanderbilt, but he got 2 steals, 3 blocks. 17, 4, 7, and 1 from Russell Reeves, 13.
Quill, look at that first quarter. 9 points in the first quarter.
35.
9 points.
36-9. No, I was watching it. I seen it happen.
So I beg to differ. The reason I beg to differ is because to me it was convincing when you were winning all of these quarters, and then in the second half to only win this game by 10, and Ja Morant with a messed up hand did this 45, 9, and 13. Man, he was a bad man with Jamma. You could not. So
even after that 39-point fourth quarter, look at their second quarter. They only had 18 in the second quarter.
Yeah, the Lakers. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying for me, I'm looking at it like I think you had a convincing response initially, but you potentially gave the Grizzlies momentum going into this next game.
Digits, though.
Still, when you up down to 30, when you up down to 30, we got a short-staffed team and an injured superstar, and we were able to do this. Now we get more rest. He gets to heal more, and we get to say, all right, now we get our villain Dillon back. Let's get back to action. So you potentially give them momentum. So we got to see what this game 4 gonna hit. We got to see
how he ended it. He may not even he got some aggravation in the calf at how that game ended. He gave everything he got, and he had to limp off the court in the last 20 seconds. He couldn't even finish the game because he tweaked something. Yeah,
you got to sell it. You got to sell it. But for Dillon, villain Dillon they got a whole bunch of funny gifts and memes going out talking about you got to give me 40. Look, when I heard that, we talked about it, Teddy. My like just being real. If we add up all your stats collectively in the game, Dillon, you don't give us 40 of anything if you add all that shit up. Even if we include your minutes, motherfucker. So you can't talk about I'm only going to respect somebody if they give me 40. But I like what Coach Darvin Ham said. This is a team game. This is not a mano-a-mano game. This is a team game. You're not going to convince me, LeBron James, who's been heavily criticized throughout my entire career for being too passive, to play solo ball. You're not going to do it. So I enjoy the fact that they won. I want the Grizzlies to win. If Dillon Brooks shut the fuck up, I can get back to supporting the Grizzlies. But while he keeps talking and disrespecting our day and age GOAT, I got to root for the Lakers.
Boy, the Lakers is gonna Lake. LeBron is going LeBron. When AD go off, it's a wrap. Them boys is done for. Put it in a box, wrap it up. It ain't going past 6. Them Lakers got their number. They got their number. They got their number. Tell him, whisper to the camera and tell him it's over.
We shall see.
Tell him it's over.
I don't think they have a chance, man.
It's over. Ja Morant had to make history in order for them just to get back in the game.
I mean, the Lakers had to make literal history, according to you, in order to get that 10-point win.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying is it matters too, Teddy, because if they had to make history to win by 10, so the Grizzlies got to feel like, bro, they made history and they only won by 10.
Exactly.
No, Ja almost made history. Ja had to
right, but the Lakers made history.
History.
You said Ja almost made history. The Lakers made history and only won by 10. I'm feeling good after that.
You so far up, you digging a hole. You
right,
trying to climb out of a hole.
You just got Ja back and his first game back. He literally just walked right through y'all for damn near 30 points.
They was very passive. Like the stat sheet and watching the game in real time it don't really line up. But how it really
without
was.
Our whole team that I walked through, y'all.
We can't say they was very passive and AD did what he did. Ja Morant still gave you 9 rebounds
in the fourth quarter. At the end of the third, and in the fourth quarter, the Lakers were very, very just lazy. A lot of one-on-one plays. They wasn't moving the ball like that. They just stand there and was watching Ja in the maze too. Like the whole entire the other 9 players on the court was watching Ja in amazement. So, hey, a win is a win. You still got the
double-digit
win.
But I for me,
gonna take that
I
serious.
think if you close that out, like Quell said, you was here in spirit on Friday, but you weren't physically here. You know what I'm saying? But you said it on the other show what the Warriors had to do in Game 3. You got to win, but it's not even win. You got to smack them in the mouth and make them feel like we can't fuck with them. That's what you said. And that's what we did. We had a 20-point, it's 19, but we had a 20-point win at home in Game 3. That's what we needed to do. That's what the Lakers needed to do at home in front of the Lake show.
But if they do it next game, they fine.
That's why I said Game 4 is going to be the game.
Yeah, that's going to be the game that determines, because if the Grizzlies get Dillon back, walk in your house, and
what is he doing?
Beat y'all on y'all home court.
He's not doing anything.
You know what I'm saying? So look, just team wise, as a team, we all together now, and we beat y'all on y'all home court in LA. And then the next game, y'all got to come back to Memphis?
Yeah, we feeling it.
Yeah,
we feeling it.
And we just got y'all back.
But you just highlight something. So you bring up the inconsistencies in the ruling. You suspend Draymond Green for his history. What about Dillon Brooks' history? Dillon Brooks has had more dirty plays. There's like intentional dirty plays. Like Dillon Brooks took out who he took out? Gary Payton. Look, it's inconsistent. When you kick out a James Harden for making a basketball
play. I thought
a
flagrant 2 automatically gets you something.
No, I just get you kicked out. So when you kick out a James Harden for making a basketball play, but you keep a Joel Embiid for intentionally kicking somebody in the groin area because he upset because he got dunked on and the dude proceeded to walk over him. Okay, all right, well, whatever. And then Dillon Brooks, I don't know what Dillon Brooks is doing.
That's a conversation in itself. The officiating,
that's a conversation because
the officiating is not fair.
It's not consistent. I don't care about fair.
So what's the difference than LeBron walking over Draymond?
Exactly.
What's the difference than LeBron walking over Draymond?
Right.
He got kicked out of that game.
Right. That's when Draymond got kicked out of Game 5, wasn't it?
He got kicked out of Game 5.
It's suspended for Game 6. Yes.
Same play in B.
But no, it's not the same play. Draymond just did like this.
Yeah.
So Draymond was like, shielding himself, get
up
somewhere,
me, bro.
Because I'm sitting up on my ass, you know what I'm saying? You trying to get your little jingle bells to tap my head. I'm like, go on, bro. With Embiid, he was laying on his back, and dude was just in stride in motion, stepping. So exactly, bro. The inconsistencies, how y'all target this man, bro.
It's not fair.
And then with Dillon Brooks, he wasn't. I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to hit LeBron James in the nuts because I'm like, I don't even see how he's trying to steal the ball.
like the way he did it. They tried to say Ja tried to say he was going for the ball. Nah,
No,
he ain't go for the ball. The way he hit him,
He trying to
the
steal the
way
ball
he hit
between
him,
his legs.
the way he hit the ball. Like, if he was trying to go for the ball,
He going for the wrong ball.
nobody. But I'm saying
Let's be honest.
nobody hits the ball with the back of their hand.
I mean,
When you swipe at the ball,
nobody reaches between another player's legs to steal the ball.
What Ja was trying to say is LeBron ended up going behind the back and stuff. I'm like, you could argue it if his hand was there. If he would have, you could argue you trying to make a basketball play to swipe. I've never seen anybody try to use the back of their hand to hit a ball to knock the ball
But
away.
even more so, your logic behind it.
He hit that man on purpose.
If I told you, Quell, Adam Silver was in the building, Draymond was up to the shenanigans. That's like a slap in the face. You know, when you out in public and you act ass and your mama sitting there, mama about to come there. Mama Bird about to clean your ass up. So when you got mama, daddy, whatever you want to look at Adam Silver, he was in the building, you want to act the ass in the bank? See, you finna get. So I think that's what it was. They said it's just history. Nah, it was because he made you look like a damn fool by showing you no respect. You know, you had somebody important in the house, big name, Adam Silver in the house, and pretty much, yeah, I did it. And I see you over there. What you gonna do? I'm gonna show you. So, but that's enough about that. You know, prayers go out to Victor Oladipo. Y'all know he went down. Y'all seen him just such a bright, star with potential. He goes down with the knee injury. That's what happens. Unfortunate, just the most awkward. Like, they're landing, whatever you want to call it, and he crashes. And initially, he just looks and just shakes his head, no, like, I can't get up. So that's what happens with Victor Oladipo.
Teddy, right? I want to say this. I mess with Victor Oladipo, right? One thing I realized, Vail has his guys that he mess with, and that's just who he mess with.
Why we saying that? I'm saying
this man Victor Oladipo been injured for 7 years straight. But every time he get on the team, he be like, I don't know why they not using Victor Oladipo. Because he hurt.
No, this has everything.
He ain't been. When he
this
went
has everything to do with just an unfortunate, untimely injury on a team
this, but
that's already a skeleton team.
You just like Victor Oladipo for some reason.
No, I don't.
You just be like, I don't know why don't he not
use
it.
I don't
when
really
they wasn't
care
using
about
him,
Victor
they got
Oladipo.
him on the bench. They got Victor Oladipo on the bench.
No, like, it's when you have a team and you using Gabe Vincent and Max Struss, and you got players like Duncan Robinson and Victor Oladipo and Tyler Hero and all these other people that's on the bench. I'm like, why not use these people? That's why I say, but no, I don't.
He damaged goods is what he was.
Yeah, he's not nothing like
that.
It's just unfortunate for Indiana. Especially when you got a team, you already got an injured Kyle Lowry. They just had a player go down with a season-ending injury in Tyler Hero, and now you got another season-ending injury. I'm just like, hey, it doesn't get more unfortunate for a team because you got teams with injuries and they coming back. But all of their injuries are, you done for the rest of the season. So
Tyler Hero, yeah, this guy is unfortunate, but I think they'll be all right. Unfortunately,
it's still unfortunate if you just think about his journey, because I remember when he won the dunk contest, right? Yep, I remember when he won. No,
he won no dunk contest.
What the hell, Victor Oladipo?
What?
He appeared in the dunk contest.
He ain't never win. No.
Did he?
Bro, I swear I was watching.
What? Hey, what you drinking?
I was watching a documentary, or it was like a story about him, and I was listening to how he sing and how when he was growing up, he imagined himself. He appeared in the dunk contest. So if you go back to when he's in the dunk contest, you listen to his story. He was like, I had when I was a kid, I used to dream about me being in the dunk contest. So that's what I'm talking about. So
he ain't winning no dunk contest.
Hey, it don't matter. He was in the dunk contest. I just remember like that memory stuck with me because it was like going into when he was a kid, he had a dream about him in the dunk contest. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? When I watched it, I was like,
two-time All-Star. That might be it. That's what it is.
Nah, he was in the dunk contest.
2017, 2018 Steals champ. He was 2017, 2018 All-NBA. 2013-14 all rookie, 2017-18 all defense. Oh, he won most improved player 2017-2018. That might be it.
No, he was in the 2018 dunk contest.
That was his year.
No, he was in the dunk contest 2018. So like I was saying,
That was their year. That was their
when
year.
he was in the dunk
2017,
contest, it had like a little documentary piece, and it was talking about how when he's
all
a
I'm
kid,
saying, he just threw us off when he said he won that dunk.
well, I just knew it was some significant dunk contest, bro.
That nigga ain't done nothing in him.
But no, so if you think about that and leading up to that and where his career was headed, and then he had that initial knee injury, I mean,
damaged goods.
Yeah. So on to the next, we got the Hawks versus Celtics, right? So the Hawks respond in game 3 by go ahead sealing in that win. And if you look at it, it was really they killed the Celtics on the rebound. The Celtics only had 29 rebounds type deal, and the Hawks had somewhere around 50. Then you get them tonight, and the Hawks lose that in ordinary fashion. Had a immaculate game from Robert Williams. And I've been looking like, hey, if Robert Williams don't pick up and start producing, the Celtics not going to do shit because they need Robert Williams. And he had a great game tonight. So, hey.
Yeah, the Hawks are a team that a lot of teams don't have a lot of good scoring in the paint. And they rely on their guards to be their paint scoring. Or they rely on their guards to set up, lobs or easy passes by drawing the second defender, drawing that big man out, and then the drop pass or the lob to the big man. So all their scoring is generated from the guard position. Well, if your guard got to create for himself, your guard got to create for the other wing players, and your guard got to create for a big, that's a lot on Trae Young. You know what I mean? So, and y'all don't have the most talented guards out there. The two most talented guards on the other team.
Yeah.
So if we playing guard versus guard and big versus big, I'm gonna take the Celtics.
But also, you wouldn't say Trae Young is the second best guard
over Tatum, or I guess he a forward.
Yeah, but this is the thing. When you got those, the guards you have.
Trae Young,
you have about.
Watch that statement, buddy. Watch that statement. Don't disrespect that man.
Derek White who can guard Trae Young. Marcus Smart who can guard Trae Young. Jaylen Brown who can guard Trae Young. All in the starting lineup. So, and when you talk about DeJounte Murray, like those two players are still balling. However, you can't get other stuff going. And we're gonna get off this topic, but I'm gonna say, look, with Capella, I'm paying you to read. Motherfucker, you better not end another game with less than double digit rebounds. That's why you out there. Like,
but how they play him is weird sometimes.
It is. But
there's no reason why your point guard should have more rebounds than your center in that aspect.
There's no reason why he should play the first 5 minutes of the game and then come out into the second quarter. That's weird to me.
But then also, I mean, you still haven't had John Collins show up. They need the John Collins that gave the Warriors 19 points in the first quarter.
Bro, you keep talking
about you should never did that shit. High expectations, not motherfucker.
You keep talking about this once in a lifetime flash in a pan. Nigga ain't showed up in the NBA since that game.
Look, I don't forget moments like that. That was disrespectful.
Man,
you should have did that to the Mavericks or something.
They just missing the firepower. They just ain't got the firepower.
Right.
Capella ain't doing nothing, so it's gonna be a long series.
So for the big talk, Warriors even a series. Deuce.
Big talk.
Hey, what's up? Big talk. Warriors even a series. Deuce. But it was in dramatic fashion. We ain't gonna spend too much time on it. I know Teddy won't talk about it, but I will say, boy, when Steph Curry pulled that motherfucking Chris Webber moment, I wanted to smack the shit out of him. Casually calling that timeout. I'm like, no, we don't have a fucking timeout, idiot.
You see Kerr? He said, no. He dropped to his knees.
I'm like, look. Oh. He wanted to curse him out, but God damn it. Look, I'm telling you, bro. And then, like, you looking at it like they got 5 points. I said, hey, that's not enough. That is not enough because they're going to get a free throw. Malik Monk ain't missed a damn free throw that I can recall. Then you got the most clutch player in the NBA, and then Draymond going to let the motherfucker shoot the three. Look at this. You press that motherfucker because I'm going to make you go for the 2-pointer because if you get a 2-pointer, we still up by 2 points. That's a whole possession, not a half of one. We up by 2 points. but then also to take you longer to get to that fucking basket and work for these 2 points, which runs the clock down.
He's so
gonna give you a 3-pointer.
Look, youth and inexperience is not a good combination.
That's why they should have took. They should have had Wiggins on that motherfucker and potentially put in a DiVincenzo or a GP2.
It was all on Fox. The youth and inexperience is not a good combination.
Still though,
because if he would have had his head up and looked the other way, don't get me wrong, Barnes had a good shot. He had a nice shot, but you got Malik Monk who was fire.
Wide
he was on fire. Throw it to him. He punt fake it or shoot the 3 and drive in for the mid range. Malik Monk ain't missing that elbow jumper. That would have been game. He never looked the other way. He had his head looking this way.
But you got to think, that's not just youth and inexperience. He was bobbling that ball. Like, when he initially went into it, he lost the ball. Then lost. No, it was defense. I wouldn't blame it on. You can't be the most clutch player in the NBA and talk about no. He was losing the ball. Like,
that's a whole.
I guarantee, bro. I guarantee if they was in Sacramento, he potentially get that foul call.
Yeah,
he potentially get the foul call. They just gonna give it to him because he lost the ball. Steph came and reached when Steph reached the first time. I'm like, no. And they ain't called nothing. Then it happened again.
Boy, nutted up. Once he lost that ball and re-grabbed it, once he got that ball and re-bobbled it and got back together.
Listen, though.
What do I do? What do I do?
Whatever happened, De'Aaron Fox is a superstar, bro.
Yeah.
Watching him come off the pick into that mid-range and be able to continuously
his floater is so effortless, so seamless. Like,
it's like that, to watch him come right in that little elbow, to watch him do that over and over and over again. It's like, bro, he had practice right now.
And that high arcing shot,
a playoff game. He had practice. Yes, he had practice right over Looney, right over Draymond, right every time though. I'm like, bro, he had practice right now. Like, this don't even look like he.
Your admiration of him leads us into our last piece, which is a bit of a would you rather, but a selection, segment what we got. So I got 2 questions. I like to give y'all a little time to explain yourselves, and then we'll see where we go. So the first question, who would you rather have in the Eastern Conference Finals, in the Western Conference Finals? Teddy, you first. This not a biased preference. It's like, who would you rather see in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals?
On the West side, I want to see the Suns and Suns and the Lakers, or the Suns and the Warriors.
You gotta pick one. Suns and who?
Suns and the Lakers. That'll be more fun.
Why?
Because it'll be a nice matchup. LeBron versus KD.
All right, what you got in the West, Quill?
Suns, Warriors.
Suns, why?
Kevin Durant and Warrior.
All right. What about the East? What you got, Teddy?
I feel like Embiid and company deserves it, so I'd rather see them and the Celtics.
Them and Embiid and
Celtics.
Celtics.
I feel too. Even though I like the Bucks, if Giannis ain't playing, get the Bucks the fuck out of here. I don't want to see.
Well, right now it seems like Embiid ain't playing either. They don't know when he's coming back.
That too. So if depending on who play, Celtics and whoever gonna play, Giannis or Embiid, I just want to see the stars play.
Okay. And then last one, would you rather have a Ja Morant in a Game 7 or De'Aaron Fox? Who do you want as your point guard?
Neither one of them is. Ja got a little more experience, but I'm going with De'Aaron Fox.
I'm thinking he's a better shooter, maybe. I'm taking that shooter, bro.
But if you watch what Ja did last night, oh my gosh. He was a shooter. He was a scorer. Ja got more. I'm going with Ja because Ja got the experience. Got the experience.
Beautiful selection.
Hey, did you not watch the game last night?
This the episode.
I did. Both of them.
Top of the key.
I like what De'Aaron
Deuce, Tay, and Quill.
22 points in a row.
And BS. It's been real. Like, comment, subscribe, get at us.
He can shoot when he's hot. Ja hits the shot when he's hot.
We out.
He hit.
I was hot last night.
Hope you patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck. Don't speak